Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411, part 10 of Lucky and Liz, part 13 of Lucky.
Oh my gosh.
Today we are covering March to May of 1999, I think. I think that's where it actually shuts off or stops.
Okay.
Oh, it is. It is. So we ended last week where Lucky was encouraging Liz to apply to art school and was saying that she just has to get like her portfolio together and that he'll support her. They're pledging to move everywhere that the other goes together and that they're never going to be apart and all the great things. And so we pick up this week where Liz starts sketching Lucky for one of her art submissions. Nicholas and Lucky are on the docks with Lulu. They run into Helena. Nicholas warns her to never approach his brother and sister without his permission. He ever give permission to Helena to...
Never.
But whatever. Then Lucky meets Liz and gives her the application for art school. He teases her over her middle name, Imogen. As she starts to fill it out, she jokingly asks if she can list kissing Lucky as a hobby. Aw. Back at Lucky's, they share Chinese food, and they discuss the ickness of Catherine and Nicholas sleeping together. Yes, very, very icky. And that was before the ick was a thing. This was 1999.
Yeah.
Then she asks him if he thinks about sex, if he would want to, if she was ready. He tells her he is afraid of it because she is so beautiful and he feels so much for her. But he believes them having sex would change their relationship and he doesn't want to risk messing things up between them. He realizes she needs more time. She tells him he is such a safe place for her as she doesn't constantly have to worry about sending him the wrong signal. Nicholas, Emily, Liz, and Lucky join up at Kelly's. Nicholas tells them he is ready to find his own place. They offer to help him. They pore over the vacant ads and wind up looking at Brenda's vacant place. Remember, Brenda died.
Yes.
Nicholas is overwhelmed at the idea of furnishing it. Dude, you are a prince. You have endless income. Liz offers her services. Oh, maybe he just means picking stuff out, that he doesn't have a good eye. I get that. She offers her services as a personal decorator. Nicholas and Catherine walk together to Port Charles Grill in the sight of Lucky and Liz. Liz then feels the obligation to tell Lucky about Emily walking in on them. We're not going to go off onto that little... Ew, Emily walked in on Nicholas and Catherine?
Yeah.
Liz drops by Nicholas's new place with a new lamp. Next, Liz takes Lucky to Nicholas's to start a painting of him. She tells him about interrupting Nick and Catherine when she delivered the lamp. She asks if he fantasizes of being with an older, more experienced woman. He answers by saying that it is he, Lucky, who is the lucky dog, as he has found the one that he is going to be with right out the gate, and Nicholas hasn't. Liz tells him she loves him and kisses him. To loosen Lucky up from posing, she puts on Cher's new song and tells him to do some aerobics. Was that Believe?
That must have been.
Their new song, 1999. It has to be Believe. Yeah, Believe. I so want to find that now.
Wow, that cannot be that old. Oh my God.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is.
Ugh.
Back at Lucky's, Liz is still working on the portrait. Laura arrives and she loves the painting. Laura tells Lucky that she and Luke are considering divorce. Laura shares that she just wanted to give her children security that she and Luke didn't have as children. When Lucky tells her she has, she begins to cry. He assures her that he knows they love him, that he is secure, and that Lulu will know they love her as well. Lucky encourages Laura to move on with her life and to be happy. After she leaves, Lucky asks Liz to promise to always be honest with him. She agrees and mentions how she wants to raise their children. He is touched by the thought of her as a mom. Lucky plays the song that Luke and Laura used to dance to in the diner, and he and Liz kiss. What song did Luke and Laura dance to in the diner? Fascination.
I don't know that song.
1932?
Yeah, I definitely don't know that song.
There's one with Nat King Cole. Is it the same one? I'm going to go with it's the Nat King Cole Fascination. just
Okay.
because I feel like that fits Luke's vibe, but we'll see.
Not sure.
Mm-mm.
So next to GH, Laura runs into Liz. She thanks Liz for being there for Lucky and says that Liz has changed Lucky. Lucky has invited Luke up to his place to talk about the possibility of divorce. Lucky shows so much maturity here. He assures Luke that he won't lose Lucky's love and that he will be there for him. Luke tells Lucky about Robert Scorpio and their past. Liz goes with Emily to give Nicholas a housewarming present. Liz has prepared Lucky's apartment with lots of candles and takeout food, and she says it's to celebrate their first April Fool's Day together, and she'd rather be a fool for love than just a fool. She shows him her paintings, which are all done, and she's happy with them. He's sure that she'll get into art school. She gives him a necklace with a NY subway token on it, and she has the words, Liz and Lucky today forever engraved on it. Oh, that's so sweet. And can you just buy New York subway tokens and have them engraved?
I mean, you could probably just buy one and then engrave it. Oh, do you think he still has it?
Oh my God, that would be adorable.
It's in his wallet, right?
That's what he should give her for Christmas.
Yes.
That's what he should give her for Christmas, is that necklace. Anyway, Emily shows up at Lucky's to meet him and the gang for pizza. She and Lucky reminisce about their past adventures and what good friends they are and how much she'll miss him when he goes to New York. He tells her he will miss her too. They both agree that Port Charles became home for them. She tells him she is going to have a hard time finding the guy for herself as she will compare them to Lucky and that it is going to be hard to find someone to live up to him. He assures her that she'll fall in love someday. Liz, Lucky, Emily, and Nick eat pizza and talk about New York and Liz's paintings. Emily asks Nicholas about his feelings when he found out about Stefan being his father, not his uncle, and she rambles about the Michael situation. And Nick says,
baby Michael.
Right.
This was
Nick says,
like 5-month-old baby Michael.
Yep. Nicholas says that he was mad at first, but not now. And they tell him just to love Michael and that will help him.
Wait, what?
Right?
Nick says he was mad
Oh,
at
maybe
first and he
she's
found
saying, I'm sorry. Maybe Nicholas is saying, like, Emily is asking from the perspective of finding out that Michael is AJ's and being part of the family, the Quartermain family. And so Nicholas is saying, just love Michael, and that will help him sort out all his feelings on the Jason AJ debacle.
Yeah.
She apologizes for being a downer, and they say not to worry. Though Elizabeth feels pressured by the deadlines for submitting her work to the art institution, Lucky assures his nervous girlfriend she'll have the portrait done in plenty of time. Laura hesitantly informs Lucky that she and his father seem to be headed towards divorce. We already heard that. Trying to comfort his weeping mother, Lucky assures Laura that despite everything, he has mostly happy memories of his childhood and their family. Laura thanks Elizabeth for helping Lucky deal with her news about the divorce. Across town, Lucky asks his father if his marriage is really over. Luke assures Lucky he has no regrets about the 20 years he spent with the mother of his children. Later, Luke is deeply touched when Lucky thanks him for everything he's done and promises to be there for his father whenever he's needed.
So here's the thing. Your mom comes and tells you your dad and I are getting divorced. And granted, Lucky and Luke just had this massive falling out, but they've mended. We know that Lucky worships Luke, like he's his hero. Would you then dance to a song that they are known to dance to with the girl that you were saying you love so much if your parents are getting divorced and this is the song that's associated with them?
Well, and especially because that's the song that you're saying that they danced at the disco to, but the disco is where the
No. Diner.
Oh,
diner.
I thought you said disco. Okay.
No,
Thank you
the
for
diner.
clarifying. The diner.
The triple L diner. The diner. Like
Thank
romantically.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Because I did find that it is a popular waltz.
Okay.
It was a 1932 song commonly associated with the couple, first played during the famous dance at Wyndham's department store.
Okay. All right. That makes way more sense.
So,
Thank you for clarifying all of that. Because, my brain went to disco and I was like, no.
Diner.
Got it.
Yes.
A giggling Emily and Elizabeth deliver a housewarming gift to the cottage. Elizabeth suggests to a hopeful Emily that Nicholas's relationship with Catherine is probably not going to last because it's based on sex and sex alone. Elizabeth surprises Lucky with a special April Fool's dinner. Why is there stuff out of order here? Complete with candlelight and romantic ambiance. When Elizabeth grows nervous about sending her paintings through the mail, Lucky suggests that they just go to New York and hand deliver the art themselves. Later, they share a rib dinner as Liz sits on Lucky's lap. Then they have a water fight as they do the dishes, which ends in a tender kiss that grows passionate. Elizabeth confides to Emily that she finally feels ready to take a leap and make love to Lucky. Nicholas admits to his brother that the only reason he got the job at Deception was because he's sleeping with the CEO. Lucky tells Nicholas about the trip to New York and asks to borrow his car. Nicholas advises Lucky to be prepared just in case he and Elizabeth decide to get more involved in the future. That was a nice brotherly conversation, like, hey, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And then in New York City, the sexual tension between Liz and Lucky grew when they were forced to share the same hotel room. Lucky told Liz about the time he visited Tammy and explained that their conversation had made him realize how much he loved Liz. Liz and Lucky then kissed and seemed to be on the brink of lovemaking. They decided to stop and agreed they weren't ready to take that step. They decided that the timing and location wasn't quite right. They wanted their first time to have a more special location and to be sacred. And then there was a music montage, including photo booth pictures to 98 Degrees Because of You.
Oh. We have such a good budget in the 90s.
They did.
Liz and Lucky return from New York City and look forward to a happy future together. They expect Audrey to be furious, but she is very excited about hearing all about their trip and the art school. Audrey trusts Lucky now to take care of Liz. Lucky and Nicholas make plans to have dinner with Emily and Liz. Lucky told Jason and Mike about his plans to move to New York City with Liz. Lucky tells first Tony and then Bobby that Lucas loves his father no matter what happens to him, and that even when he hated Luke, he still loves him. I'm guessing this was when... the Tony, Bobby, Carly stuff that we left off on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the custody hearing between Bobby and Tony because of all the Carly stuff.
But then it also would have been Carly being involved with her own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Tony backing her with Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Or did Tony... we're not on that 411. I know it. And I know that if we kept talking, I'd get there, but I'm not spending that brain power.
All right. Good job.
Lucky asked Bobby to consider allowing Tony to spend time with Lucas. Laura walks in to find her 3 children playing happily and with an old turban of Lucky's, then gets teary when Lucky presents her with a picture Liz drew of the flowers she donated on Valentine's Day. They also have a touching exchange about how Lucky learned about love from her and Luke. Lucky told Laura that he had never stopped loving her and they grew closer. He also tells her the reason that he has a loving relationship with Liz is that he knows what love looks like, as he saw it every day between Luke and Laura. Lucky, Emily, and Nicholas arrive at a private dinner at Kelly's. Liz was cooking, so they bring extra food, expecting another disaster. Aww. Liz fools Lucky into thinking salad was the entire meal, then discloses she knew about the food all along. After dinner, they talk about always being friends, and they talk about where Lucky and Liz will live in New York, as Liz brings out fresh pretzels. For dessert, they have brownies, as Emily's mom used to make, giving each other the first bite along with a wish. Lucky and Liz clean up after Liz's dinner party. Liz saved some New York-style pretzels for Lucky, and they horse around as Luke looks on from outside Kelly's. As he passes by Kelly's, Luke smiles to see Lucky and Liz enjoying a giddy moment together. Luke begins to leave, but is stopped and invited in by Lucky. Liz goes to the kitchen so Lucky can bond with Luke. Lucky tells Luke about his plan to move to New York City. Luke is happy for the kids. Upon learning of his son's plan to move to Manhattan, Luke congratulates Lucky on finding a good woman to love and a new direction in which to travel. Lucky makes a touching speech giving Luke credit for the person Lucky has become and the person he will be. Lucky tells Luke that Lulu needs him. Luke and Lucky complete their bonding with Luke's telling Lucky that he is Luke's role model. Lucky urges his dad to be there for Lulu as she grows up. Liz and Lucky say goodbye to Luke. Lucky tells Liz he has forgiven his parents and credits her for his personal growth. Lucky says that he still loves his parents. Liz and Lucky then share a romantic dinner and reaffirm their love. Lucky takes Liz to Audrey's. Liz makes a touching speech about how Lucky saved her. They share a final goodbye at the window to Liz's bedroom and kiss at the window. They agree to meet up in the morning, and Lucky leaves. Back at his apartment, Lucky calls saying he can't sleep. Lying in bed as he talks with his girlfriend on the phone, Lucky lights a candle to remember Elizabeth's lingering fragrance, and they hang up. Lucky falls asleep with the candles burning. Later that night, flames engulf Lucky's room above the bike shop, while Liz dreams of dancing with Lucky, but then the dream is disrupted by visions of sirens wailing. She goes back to sleep. The scene cuts to Lucky's inferno of an apartment. Awakening again, Elizabeth listens anxiously to the wailing of sirens as the fire trucks speed past in the night. She rushes to find Lucky's apartment in flames. Liz is devastated when Taggart informs her that Lucky was trapped and did not survive the fire. Bobby tries to comfort Liz while Luke is informed of his son's death by Nicholas. Elizabeth is horrified to see a body being removed from Lucky's apartment. Choking back tears, Nicholas relays some devastating news to Luke. There really is a lot of doubling up.
Mm-hmm.
As Mac tries to comfort Bobby, Elizabeth hysterically insists to Marcus Taggart that the charred remains could not have been Lucky's. Arriving on scene and grieving, Luke lashes out at Sonny for failing to protect his boy. Later, Luke delivers the tragic news to Laura, who wails in the pain of learning their terrible loss. Taggart blames Jason and Sonny for the mob undertone of the fire. While heartbroken, Luke breaks the news to Laura that their son is dead. Luke comforts Laura over Lucky's death, and they go to identify his body together. Elizabeth collapsed after seeing the subway token that Lucky was wearing around his neck. Taggart told her that they found it on the body. Sonny bends down and wraps his arm around her and just holds her as she grieves. After helping her up, Sonny tells Bobby that she nor Liz needs to be there. He offers to have his driver take them home. Bobby says she will take Liz home herself. Taggart tells Liz they need the necklace back for forensics. She looks at him, pulls it back, and says no. Switching to Luke and Laura, they are still reeling. Laura won't believe it's true. She tells Luke there's been a mistake and that it's not Lucky. He tells her that the fire was at Morgan's garage, Jason Morgan's garage, and that Lucky was upstairs already in bed. He says that Lucky inhaled the smoke, otherwise he would have been out the window. Laura is hysterical at this point, screaming no over and over. As it begins to sink in, she falls into Luke and cries, "Not my baby," and the scene closes with Luke holding Laura as they face the death of their child.
I wonder if he's really dead.
So that's Lucky's death number one. Kind of why I'm not really crying over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got misty thinking about, Laura and all that stuff, but not.
Right.
Yeah. So that is it. And I think this is where we're probably going to take a break from Lucky and Liz. Oh, so I was off by one. I said that we would probably have like 11. Or did I say like 15? I don't remember. Yeah, this is the last that we see of Jonathan Jackson.
Oh my God.
Yep. So that was his last scene. When we next see Lucky, he has been recast.
Mm.
I know.
That's sad.
It is. Oh, but General Hospital fandom has 2 more sentences than this does. Her body was found in Lucky's room upstairs with the necklace Lucky had given to Elizabeth, leading everyone to believe that the body was Lucky. Actually, Lucky was alive and being held captive by Cesar Faison, who was hired by Helena.
So is JD going to replace me for the next?
He already left the house.
I was going to say, I'm waiting for him to be like, Amanda, your services won't be needed for the next couple weeks because if we're talking about Faison, it is all me.
Nope. So we actually don't see Lucky again until 2000.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah. So for now, that is the end of Lucky and Liz.
Yeah.
Why did I not realize that the first time that she and Lucky were together, it was not Jonathan Jackson?
Because what sticks in your head is them at the church and them having those dinners and stuff. And that's what makes you all like smushy mushy.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably very, very true.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's it. Nice short. Well, it's not nice and short and sweet and to the point. It's horrible. And it was horrible. It was. That was a hard year.
It was devastating. I remember being sad.
Yes.
Then you could feel the
almost
emotion.
immediately that he was alive.
Yeah. But in that moment, you could feel the emotion and you were devastated for Liz because she counted on him so much and then he was just gone.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Well, I guess that's the perfect segue into Monday. Let's see how much more Liz still relies on Lucky.
all right. With
To
that
be
note,
fair, she hasn't always been able to, but
no, she has
I
not.
think she's always wanted to.
Yes.
I think now he is giving her proof that he can, that she can.
Let's hope so.
Yes.
So.
So yeah, join us on Monday as we recap this week's shows.
Have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.